I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong.
Okay, Coach, the playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Gets around him, and he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. Ready for this, man. They're not ready. Go out. Playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Say, let go.
On first down, Dobbins. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 25-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gator. 29.
Get him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 74 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Set 50, plant.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Look at me, zipper.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. B.J. Hill. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, echo. 51 the mic, boy, 51. Look, squeeze. You better bring it. Joe, you hit it.
They're going to look to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play?
On the ready.
And they responded to the challenge.
Hey, here we go. Watch twist. Watch twist. Ready.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ready, break.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to Golden Tate. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Jones throwing complete here to Tate.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
go now. 10-2 stop. You got nothing left. You got nothing. Check 13. Defense.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Stop your body. Check that inside.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Rashawn Gary able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. It was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about. But I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance. And you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got 86. I got 86. Get ready.
They'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
General West. Go.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Saquon Barkley running right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 55 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 21. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula? Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
On the set. Rock. Under 10.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And a short gain here down to the 22. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Sam on.
Now a give right side. Dobbins. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
He's cracked.
Back to throw now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll set up to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
At the 16-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
6-6, pull it high.
From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down. Yep. Check 91. 91 is the mark.
Operating from the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's taken it around the 40. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back.
Oh, you see that shit? He accepted that fucking penalty, bro, and I don't know what the fuck is going on.
So,
wow.
First and 15
he a
following
sucker.
the delay of game. Back to throw. Jones. Now he'll dump it.
I didn't want to burn a
his running
timeout, but I didn't think he was going to do that, bitch-ass
It'll be a
nigga.
gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd and 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
Yo, you see how guard work? See how guard work? Bitch ass nigga.
They reacted poorly on that one.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Rush in.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Oh, this shit is broke, my nigga. I have no idea what's going on with this game right now.
Especially the little guys like we're watching here are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Now Saquon Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Packers' 22-yard line.
Oh, shit. T-Lo Big Scott? Oh, shit. He was the one I was worried about. I wasn't worried about T-Lo. I was worried about Scott. Yeah, get stuck.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready, 30 base.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
At the Packers' 16-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. That is caught inside the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
Down. 15, line it. 15 line. Watch it slap. Watch it slap. Watch it slap.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Another try for Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Set 18, Gator.
Now Jones operating from the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Jones now throwing on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Set, ready? 90 Wolf. Coming to you. Greystone, travel. Check. Hey, lock it. Check. Go. Ready?
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Get it.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st down, New York.
Let's go. 70 Indy. Now.
Jones on 1st and 10. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Flush to his right, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, wahoo!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been They didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Zoo.
2nd and 5. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Golden came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Mike 51. Let's go, D. Yo, go, go. 51's to Mike. 51's to Mike. Danny.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's back to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 66 yards. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds.
And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And what a
Let's
return as he
fucking
brings
go!
us all the way back
Let's
to the
go!
25-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goals.
Let's go! That's the way we did it in 2011. We're doing it again.
So they stay
Let's go!
in the NFL playoffs, move on
Let's
to the
go!
conference championship. And
Let's go down 14. Let's go!
T-shirts and hats ready, my friend.
Let me see my phone. I gotta talk some trash, baby. Hold on. I promise I'll give it back. Hold on.
And just think about the pressure for the players.
Let's go!
Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl.
Damn good game.
Conference championship game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation
What's up, nigga?
of the NFL
that
on
boy
EA
Patrick
Sports.
Queen.
Check us out
Patrick Queen is a beast. He been coming through for me all year.
From Lambeau.
$20, I got you, nigga. That's how we did it. Oh, let's go. I'm coming to see you, Cowboys. I'm coming to see you. Woo-wee. Let's go. Giants, right? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Right, Jace? Let's go. That boy Saquon Barkley broke through for that 55-yarder. Then Darius Slayton. I said, yo, Ninja, I was waiting for that one-on-one coverage or that zone one-on-one coverage all game, bro. He only showed it one time, bro. One time I was waiting for that. Let's go. Hold on, baby.
Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Stay packed, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine, wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Off each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop.
Let's go, Jace. Let's go, baby. We're not going home yet. We're not ready to go home yet. We're not ready yet, Jace. We ain't ready to go home yet. We ain't ready to go home yet. Right. You feel me, Jace? We not ready to go home yet. We not ready to go home yet, Jace. Right. Let's go. Give me some kiss. Nah, I don't want to hear that. No. You want some pizza? You want pizza? Okay. You can have some pizza. Let's go. Let's go. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the ever seen a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mattress. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. We ain't ready to go home yet, man. My boys ain't ready to go home yet. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass